I rise in strong support of H.R. 658, legislation reauthorizing the Federal Aviation Administration through fiscal year 2014. Title 10 of H.R. 658 reauthorizes the agency's research and development programs. It was drafted by the Commerce on, I believe, Science, Space, and Technology as H.R. 970, the Federal Aviation Research and Development Reauthorization Act of 2011. On March 17th, the committee met, amended, and approved H.R. 970. The rule accompanying H.R. 658 fully incorporates the language from our amended bill into Title 10, which we support. With regard to funding, Title 10 adheres to the same principles of the larger bill, providing authorization levels for the research, engineering, and development account of the fiscal year 2008 level for the fiscal years 2012 through 2014. For fiscal year 2011, the authorization is a hybrid of current spending under the continuing resolution and the FY 2008 level. Further, our bill authorizes spending for research and development activities that are funded through the agency's facilities and equipment and airports account. None of our members relish cutting R&D funding, but members on our side of the aisle were passionate in their belief, as I am, that we must reduce federal spending, and the FAA, like every other federal agency, must bear some burden and some measure of burden. Research and development plays a critical role at FAA, providing the agency with the tools and technology it needs to carry out on a diverse set of missions. The largest R&D program currently underway supports development of a whole host of technologies required to ensure successful deployment of the next generation air transportation system. R&D also is fundamental to FAA's role in the safety of air travel, giving the agency the insight and data required to develop tools and policies guiding the introduction, use, and the maintenance of new materials and systems incorporated in the modern jet aircraft. These technologies are necessary if we're to continue improving the national airspace system safety, efficiency, and security, especially considering the critical role now played by aviation in our nation's economy and public safety. In addition, Title 10 directs FAA to undertake research in a number of areas, including the safe operation of unmanned aircraft systems in the national airspace, research on runways and engineered material restraining systems, research on developing unleaded fuel for the use in general aviation piston engine aircraft, and on the development and certification of jet fuel from alternative sources, and research on the effects of aviation on the environment. There are many other activities too numerous to mention here, but I did want to provide examples to members of the broad sweep of FAA-sponsored R&D. Finally, I understand that Chairman Michael's amendment offered to the bill seeks to modify certain provisions while also adding a few. A specific provision amends existing law found in Title 51 of the United States Code regarding the Office of Commercial Space Transportation. I support the goal of this language with the understanding that the inclusion of this language does not alter the jurisdiction of my committee on this issue, and that the chairman of the Transportation Infrastructure Committee will work with us to ensure this provision or similar provisions are preserved. They're preserved as we continue to move through the legislative process on H.R. 658, including any negotiations or conference with the other body. Mr. Speaker, in closing, I want to urge all members to support this bill. I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman reserves